I'm Gloria Thomas. Welcome to podcast number 3. In the previous podcast, we explored the nature of believing. In podcast number 1, we looked at your limiting beliefs and went through the process of a belief change exercise so that you ended up with a more empowering belief. We looked at how each time we let go of limiting beliefs, you feel so much better. In podcast number 2, we learned to control and manage our emotions through becoming the observer of your own emotional state. We learned the technique of breathing through negative emotions and achieving calmer, more resourceful states of mind. Today, we're going to be looking at how our beliefs and our senses are so very closely entwined. You will learn how to use your imagination in a more conscious way. Your thinking affects every cell in your body and is based on the information that you've taken in through your senses from what you see, hear, feel, smell and taste from the world around you. You're then able to represent that information on the inside through your thoughts, feelings and experiences. It's how you interpret this sensory input that forms your experience. So we're now going to do an awareness exercise using your senses, visual, auditory and feeling. The visual. Focus on this image on your screen. Really give it your full attention. And now stop, close your eyes and see if you can bring back this image on the inside of your mind. Auditory. Listen to the sounds around you. And now stop doing that and see if you can bring back these sounds on the inside. Feeling. Take the time to notice how you're feeling. How is your emotional state? Notice if there's any tension in your body and where it is. Take notice of what your body is telling you. Your imagination is made up of all your senses. And you're born with lively imaginations, not positive or negative, but lively imaginations. Just take a moment to close your eyes and imagine a nice, juicy lemon. Just imagine that nice, juicy lemon in your mind. You see its colour. You might see the skin of the lemon. Now imagine that you're cutting that lemon in two, so you can see all the juices coming out of that lemon. Now, imagine that you're picking up that lemon and you're taking it to your mouth and you're biting into it. That's right, so you really get a strong sense of the tartness of the lemon. Your imagination has a biochemical reality. Our body responds quite literally to our imagination. Within your 5 senses are even finer distinctions that make up the quality of your experience. We code our experiences differently, and these codings affect how you feel, adding intensity or momentum, or making an experience more or less vivid. If you recall the lemon you just imagined, each one of you would have had a unique experience. Some people would have had the picture in different locations in their mind, whilst others would have seen the lemon in different sizes. All have given the lemon more colour. Still others would have had different tastes of the lemon. Your beliefs and your senses work hand in hand. And as you go about believing, you're making pictures, giving yourself internal dialogue and feeling different emotions. Often, your interpretations of the sensory input that come in are what you imagine to be true. And then we begin to act out that perceived truth as if it were true. If your beliefs are positive, for example, I am beautiful on the inside and out, then you'll be making positive movies and giving yourself positive internal dialogue. The distinctions of the experience will differ to the pictures when you're thinking pessimistically. So the body quite literally responds to the internal sensory representations that you're giving yourself. So now we're going to put together all that you've learnt from podcast 1 and 2. Begin by thinking about a new belief that you're developing and make a picture in your mind of that new belief. Look at the distinctions of the picture. What is it about the picture that really stands out to you? Now, get into a comfortable position. Take a deep breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale out. That's right, taking a little bit longer on that out breath. And as you breathe, just be aware of the whole of your lungs, filling every nerve, every muscle, every cell in your body with life-giving oxygen. Be aware of your ribs and abdomen lifting as you breathe in and falling as you breathe out. Lifting as you breathe in and falling as you breathe out. Now imagine that you're in a movie theatre with an image of you up there, acting out this new empowering belief. Take all the qualities of the belief that is absolutely true for you to your new empowering belief. Make the picture perfect, panoramic, bright, clear. You may want to add some sound, add some feelings, tastes or smells to the picture. It's entirely up to you, whatever is needed to really enhance it. Now that the picture is perfect, imagine that you're stepping into that future self. So that future self is now you. Focus on those feelings that you're now experiencing. Let them get stronger and stronger. Now, attach those feelings to a mantra. For example, inner beauty is me, or I am confident. Anything you like. So have a sense of the two combining together. Now, imagine from that future self that you're beaming all those positive feelings and the mantra back to the present day self. Just do that now. When you're ready, step out of the picture and back into the present and receive all that you have beamed back to yourself. You should feel really good. If for some reason you had difficulty imagining a future self, it's probably because you didn't believe it. If that's the case, you may want to go back to the first podcast and explore what belief it might be and go through the belief change process. Then take yourself through to and back to podcast 3 again. So now you have experienced all 3 podcasts. I think you'll agree that you have a useful set of tools to enable you to understand yourself and go on to explore what beauty really means to you. Beauty means different things to different people. Each individual is unique and wonderful in their own way. I think it's important to remember that now you have an understanding of believing that whatever you choose to believe supports you as a human being as well as a human doing, and that at any time you need to, you can use the tools from these podcasts in your daily living. The key is practice, practice, practice. Bye.